Havenhold is a PvE and PvP, or PVX, multiplayer extraction game with an emphasis on an East Asian aesthetic. We control Taichu monks who are powerful enough to wield forbidden powers called primordials. A sacred mountain exists where monks believe ascension is possible. It features drops on death, a player-driven economy, and a combat style or gameplay seemingly inspired by Dark Souls. Ready for a preview? Alright, get ready and enjoy. But first, enjoy a montage of me getting my ass whooped. This is my first real review and first real YouTube video that I've created, so I'm very nervous. I appreciate you for watching. Thank you so much. Damn it. My human form better because I don't. Obviously. And now I get, see, and now I use my ultimate and I get locked up. And I didn't even get it. That's even worse. It's almost easier. Flex me away, bruh. God damn it. Why didn't I cheat? I should have changed in my spirit. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Oh my god. So as I stated, this is a PVX game and it has quite a few systems that are involved, so I kind of want to take you through some gameplay of what I was doing. So here we have my inventory. There's things that you can craft for your mana to regenerate those. Here's a crafting bench where you can craft gear. You collect blueprints by going into dungeons. There's resources that you can gather out in the open world, which you'll see some gameplay footage, a little bit of that. So essentially, you're going out in the world. Oh, there's a gold event. Going out in the world, picking resources to level yourself up, get stronger, potentially up with teammates and fight each other. Essentially, there's multiple factions involved. Here's a shrine in which you can get various power-ups to include like additional mana, experience gain. You're going to notice that the combat is very methodical. Right now you may not be able to see it because I'm not in a great gameplay spot for combat, but it's coming up, and I actually have slowed down those upcoming combat sections, so that you can actually get a real sense for the flow of the game and how intentful and methodical everything is. I really like the aesthetic. It's very different than games that I'm seeing around right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of let this play out a little bit. Here's our first transformation. So this is one of the primordials, and he's like my second favorite. I only have one ability on him right now. Again, just like here, you also collect ability scrolls. And like with the combat, I know it might look like it's a little easy, but I promise it's, you left click and right click, and each one has a direction which you attack, and then to block you hold down both mouse buttons, move with WASD, and then you have various hotkeys for your abilities. You can also do like jump attacks, roll attacks, you can dive, roll to dodge. There's a system. There I'm drinking a health potion. The enemies really switch up their attacks often, so it's not like you always know what's coming, and In addition to that, you don't always get to fight them one-on-one. A lot of times, you're gonna get ganged up on, especially as the difficulty goes up. So it can get really treacherous.
One guy.
Being in the dungeons in your human form is a little dangerous, but it also helps increase your skill because you cannot get hit as many times. So here we can see that we have various terrains and different areas. This one is a nice open kind of snowy winter aesthetic. This is an instance, but there are non-instance open world areas where you can PE and PvP. In addition to, there's a whole city in which you'll eventually go to war with each other and lay siege, and there's cannons. Here you can see, like I said, you won't always fighting one monster at a time. So this is, yeah, it can get sketchy real quick, especially since you have to monitor and manage your stamina. When you block, you consume stamina. When you sprint, you consume stamina. And when you swing, you consume stamina. When you jump, you consume stamina. So it's very easy to run out of stamina if you do not manage your actions very well. If you see the yellow circle at the bottom left of my stamina bar there's a circle that fills up. Eat enough food to fill that bar, and then, or fill the bubble, and then the bubble will continuously refill your stamina bar until the bubble, and then once that bubble is depleted, if all your stamina is depleted, it won't come back and you're screwed. So good luck. Here you can see I'm fighting for my life. Spoiler. Pretty sure this doesn't end well. Ugh. Try to chuck a potion to get out of the way. Trying to back up, give myself some room. Chug a potion. Now I'm back in human form, so I'm very vulnerable. And so then, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Hope now we have a boss coming up. Blade Lord. He's a tough guy. Really like his vibe. Here we go. I wish it doesn't really do it justice, the speed of combat. If you play Dark Souls, it is very much like that. The attacks are so cool. Boss attacks, I really like it. I just think the gameplay is just very different for a lot of the games that are out right now. Everything is fast paced and super shooty and over in 30 seconds. This is just very different. Bruh, he wrecked me right there.
Bro, what is... I've never seen that before. What?
Whiff. We're so close. We're so close. Keep in mind this is also in a beta phase. I did get a free key to test this. So things are still a work in progress. Everything can still be improved. I gotta say, guys, playing this with a friend, that's where it's at. Playing this with some friends is where it's at. You can also stagger each other. You can't harm each other when you hit each other, but just like the mobs or the enemies, when they hit each other, like they knock each other over. You do the same thing as teammates, so you have to be very kind of careful that you don't knock your friend into a zombie. Here's my favorite, the fox. I love the fox, she's my favorite. Really like the mobility and the kick, and she has a shuriken. Let's go! So there we cleared a dungeon. So really do spend a mix of your time in dungeons versus outside. It's a good mix. You never really feel like you have to do one or the other. There's different reasons to do both. Like later on, I believe I'll show you exactly what it's called. Essentially, the journal that shows exactly the events that are going on. There you can see I have the attributes. I'm thinking about unlocking the third, and I end up doing that later. So I head out of that portal, checking my stats. Have strength, agility, intelligence, wisdom, endurance. So now we are back into the Shadowed Ruins. This is a tough dungeon, especially the first couple times that you do it. It is just very challenging, especially I've never played Dark Souls or games like it, so this particular combat style, kind of flow, is completely new. And I get blindsided. Unfortunate, but it'd be like that, bro. So here I wanted to show you another zone.
Where did he even come
it's
from?
not all just
Why
dark
is he even there?
castles
Like,
and snowy plains. Here is actually a desert plain, and it has a myriad of monsters. I know that they're working on more monster variation, different types of zones. In addition to what I'm showing you in this video, there is actually a great deal more content available that I just did not get to because it required additional teammates, and my guild kind of torn between quite a few games at the moment, so I didn't get to progress as far in this playtest as I would have liked. But I'm very much looking forward to the next one. There you can see I killed a deer and got some hide for crafting. So there's a lava forge land. It requires level 9. So I couldn't access that one yet. I'm sure it's really cool. Be looking around for something else to run. Bats are the worst, bro. Some attacks cannot be like blocked. Like you can block it, but it's gonna consume all of your stamina and put you in like a stagger. So some things are better to jump over. I'm not showing it very well here as it's something I discovered kind of later. But yeah. Blocking is not always your best option. have to stop when you drink potions, so you can easily get caught up and caught out while you're trying to drink a potion. One of the worst things you could do is run out of stamina. Run out of stamina, and you, specifically if you're in an instance and you can't find a way to get back to more stamina, nah bro, you're cooked. So here's the rally, and it tells you kind of different events that are going on each day, and there's 4 different cycles, one for each. And yeah, it's very interesting, like lots of time things. I share some of my feedback in the video, I think. Alright, looks like I'm ready to take for another run. Got us right to the boss this time. I find it interesting that I took damage falling down that. I didn't realize fall damage was that much.
No, bruh.
Learning the timing and mechanics on this is very challenging. I'm not skilled in these types of games, so I'm kind of learning on the fly here.
I'm so mad about it.
I failed to acknowledge that can hit me. That got knocked by it like at least 8 times.
I should have more time than just that. That's... I don't know. Bruh. It's gonna take forever to kill.
I don't want to talk much because I know that I have some audio as I just get smacked in the face. I have some audio going in the game, so I will kind of edit things as I patch this. Balls of death, bro. Those chains are so brutal.
Nah.
That smack hurts
Like,
so much.
that's what I mean, bruh. Nah. Ain't no way.
And it's like, I
Ain't
know
no way.
that I need to when he... It's, again, it's difficult. It looks harder. It looks easier than it is.
And now I get, see,
I
and
get
now I use
smoked.
my ultimate and I get locked up. And I didn't even get it. That's even worse.
That was a nice dodge. Dodged him. I do. Garugan. What's crazy is how long I've been fighting him and look at his life. Granted, I have been messing up quite a bit. He looks like that thing from Nightmare Before Christmas. I love the backflip. I love the overall aesthetic of it. Like, they definitely have something to work on. I don't want to be too critical in this playthrough / because again,
Okay, here comes the
there's
bullshit
an early
that I
beta
really
test.
hate.
I was here to test
This
the
is such
system,
bullshit,
kind of
bro. What
give
is
my feedback,
this?
but I'll give more critical feedback in another video.
And I guess it's really not
If you
that
guys watch
hard,
this and
but like,
find it entertaining, then I'll make sure that I upload
if
more
you
videos
were controlling it,
and some critical
and you
analysis of the
consider like
system,
the experience or
things
like
that I
the
think could be
stamina
improved. But overall,
and how
I'm
like
very impressed with
methodical all the movement is. Yeah,
what
it's
is
harder
a
than
breath of
surprise.
fresh air in a gameplay loop. This may not be new for everyone else,
God damn it.
but
And it's like, it knows when you get hit once, and then it follows up with some shit that it knows you can't block.
it has PvP, and you can play PvP and dungeon run with your friends. Yeah.
See, like, nah. Just like that. Just like that. That's what I mean.
Halfway there.
It knows you can't block that shit.
Yeah, that guard break is rough. I can't verify, but I think
I wanted to go in so
that
bad.
it scales, the bosses and dungeons scale a little bit with how many players you have. I feel like there were more barrels when I ran with a friend the first time before I started trying to solo this myself. I hadn't cleared it successfully before until I got a friend. Then we killed it together, and then I decided that I was gonna try to figure out how to kill it solo. As you can see, I failed quite a few times, but
No! Oh my god. Okay, here we go.
barrels
With
of
the
death.
bullshit. No! God. And it's like, once you get hit with one, you get hit with them all. And that's the real fucking problem. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Oh my god, I'm so mad.
Well, you hate to see it, but it be like that.
God damn it. Bro. It's like, once
Thank you
get
guys
hit
so much for
once,
watching. Please tune in next time.
the
Show
ability
this
to
video some
recover
love. Give me some likes
is
and a
so
couple
difficult.
subscribes, and I'll make sure I keep doing this. Thanks so much. Have a great day.